I've been seeing a lot of people say how the characters were very shallow and that they weren't that deep and they were just like there was really nothing to them, which I didn't see that at all. Like when I was watching it, I was like, wow, these characters are very complex in their own way. It's just that they have these sort of characteristics that like stick out more than the others. But yeah, I didn't really get what people were saying there because like when we look at Nelly, right? We get why she's doing those things, but then we're also like, girl, get a grip. You're insane. Let it go, you know? But then you also know why she's not letting it go. And then also with Kathy's father, his character, where you're like, oh, okay, this dude is like totally fine. He seems great. But then when you look at it, no, it's actually bad. And it actually gets even worse. And you can see the extents of what they go through. You know what I mean? It just made me think about how that sort of parallels in our real lives. Like you can see that people tend to have different opinions of other people, whether they like it or not. And even when we see someone who is like clearly not a great person, there's going to be somebody who's like, they're not that bad. You get what I mean? I wrote this down on like pieces of paper because I was like, okay, I need to write this down because I don't know how else am I gonna be able to explain it. But basically, I said, characters aren't that deep. They are. You just choose to see more of what you understand, which I think explains a lot on how there can be situations where people say they don't seem like that type of person, or, well, they didn't do that to me. That's why empathy is important in consuming different forms of art in order to understand, because we can only ever understand what ourselves have experienced.